I am one of those people with the DJI Mavic with the focus problem, and this is not the focus problem that Casey Neistat has where he didn't touch the screen to focus. This is one of those where it would focus in the center and everything else is defocused. It creates this soft fantasy-like world. I'll link to a video where I have a couple of footages that shows that. I called the DJI Support over in California, and they asked me to try a couple things. So at first they want me to do a refresh on my firmware, and this is how you would find out what version you have. You would go all the way down. Let's go slowly. Click on this menu button, scroll all the way down in the tab, in the three dots tab, go to About, and you would tell them your app version, your aircraft version, and your remote control version. This version 0.01.02.0810 is already the latest. So what they asked me to do is download a DJI Assistant app on either a Mac or Windows and do a firmware refresh. So basically you connect your drone using a USB cable that they provide you, and then you would connect it to the computer. So the micro USB connection is on this side, on the left side. You just have to pull down the tab and connect that over there, and on the other side is a USB connection. You will put that into your computer. After that, you download the DJI Assistant app and then log in, sign in, and then on the first tab you can just do a refresh, basically refreshing the firmware. That did not work, so we can move on from there. The second step they want me to do is to do a IMU calibrations by going to the menu button, go into the first tab, which is the main controller settings, scroll all the way down to advanced settings. In advanced setting, you click on sensors. Here you can calibrate your IMU. Now here's the tricky part with calibrating IMU. You have to follow the screen pictures and set your drone to the way they want you to do. So let me show you how to calibrate your IMU. Click on Calibrate IMU. Keep aircraft power on. Do not run the motor. When I say do not run the motor, don't use your controller and try to fly it. Try to control the propeller, because the motor will run. If you just leave your drone the way it is, the motor is off. It's just the fan that's running right now. Remember to look at these pictures. I had a hard time following this pattern because I set my controller the same way like this all the time, and I was wondering why it's not calibrating. It's always 2 out of 5 and it's not going anywhere, because you have to follow the pictures, style calibrations. But you see how the picture changed. Now I have to set my drone to look like the picture. Make sure that it's necessary to have your propeller in, just like the pictures. Right now the drone is a little hot from being power on too much. They want you to go like this and just leave it. In a couple seconds the picture will change again. Right now we're at 3 out of 5 steps. Now they want you to lean it on the left side. Now stand it up straight I didn't think this was possible either, but the DJI Mavic can stand up straight. And then flat to the ground. I actually pressed the power button. I hope that's okay. The calibration is completed. You will click back to camera. The third step is to reset the gimbal. To reset the gimbal, click on the menu button, click on the gimbal tab, and then go to Gimbal Auto Calibrations. Now with these steps, you have to make sure that the feet are unfold. So before we click OK, you need to unfold the feet. Now you click OK to do the gimbal calibration. Gimbal calibration is complete. The fourth step, which is the last step that they ask you to do, is to refresh your camera settings. So to do that, you go to this menu with the bubble, and then you choose the setting tab, and then you would go to reset camera settings, and it will turn off the camera and then turn back on. That's how you know it's completed. Click, you see the image moving in and out. That's when the camera of the drone is focusing. Before, when it was broken, you can click it, but the image does not go in and out, which means that it's not doing anything. So right now, as I focus, it can focus. Let me try this guy. This guy is gonna be all the way in front. So I'm gonna click on him. By the way, he's Doraemon if you don't know. And let's try it again. So it focused on Doraemon, it focused on the light, and Doraemon is unfocused. To have a better test, I'm gonna have him all the way over here, because when it was broken, the left and right was very unfocused. So now they're far apart. Let's go to Doraemon again. Doraemon is focused. Now that's unfocused. That's focused. Now here's the thing, on DJI forum, there are people that already talk about this. There's one guy that say that he reset his IMU and it's working perfectly. And then when he tried to fly it in the morning, at mid-flight, it went unfocused again. And he had to do the IMU calibrations again. But so far, I have powered down 2 times already, and it still has focused set. So I'm hoping that mine is fixed and it's not gonna go broken again. If you don't have time, or if you need a quick fix, you can forget the other 3 steps. Just do 1 step, and that would be the IMU calibrations. Because I did the IMU calibration and I saw the result right away.